Taylor Swift visits Travis Kelce's film set in Kansas City ahead of the Chiefs vs. Bills game. Thursday, January 23rd, Taylor Swift made a surprise appearance at Travis Kelce's work in Kansas City. Taylor Swift appeared in a black plaid jacket while posing with her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, meanwhile, appeared in a beige jacket and black t-shirt underneath. Kelce added a beanie and posed sweetly with his girlfriend, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift visited her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, at work as Kelce and the film crew rushed to air the second season of Grotesquerie. The pop star will continue to support Travis Kelce at Sunday's Chiefs vs. Bills game at Arrowhead Stadium. Travis Kelce, who recently admitted to giving his girlfriend, Taylor Swift, an infinity ring, confirmed that it could be an engagement ring on Wednesday's podcast. Here's a snippet of the Kelce brothers' conversation that fans are most interested in. Jason Kelce said, "Congratulations on your first win of 2025. This is definitely a great start to the next Super Bowl championship." Travis laughed and said, "Oh, that's great. That one was very important. You know, it was a very tough round, and it was a good start for us." Jason then said, "You know, the appearance of our family and the Taylor family in the stands at Arrowhead Stadium made the atmosphere at the game even more exciting." Travis laughed and said, "Yeah, their appearance was great." Jason said, Hey, Travis, after the game, did you have a party together to celebrate the Chiefs' victories?" Travis laughed and said, "Oh, of course. It was one of the fun times for everyone in that room." Jason laughed and said, "That was great. Maybe I missed the big moment because I was busy with my job as a commentator for ESPN." Travis said, "Oh yeah, actually we were talking and everyone had a drink to celebrate the Chiefs' win." Jason said, "Oh yeah? It seemed like you were serious when you were with Scott, right?" Travis, with a serious face, said, "Oh yeah, you know, Scott and I had a long talk." Jason said, "Hey Travis, how did you feel when you were talking to Taylor's dad? I guess Scott had something important to tell you, right? Because I saw that everyone was serious." Travis said, "Actually, Scott asked me something that made me very confused and unable to find a consensus. Scott mentioned my wedding with Taylor. I was really surprised, but he made me feel very safe, and that special care was deeply imprinted in my mind. That feeling I will never forget." Jason, with a shocked face, raised his hands high and shouted, "OMG, I think that is a very big thing. You really took that special care of me, my friend." Travis added, "Scott made me realize many things, and I know I have to learn and remember that he is a respectable person." Jason said, "So, do you have any plans for your wedding?" Travis said, "Actually, I was a little confused at that time, but Scott told me that he wanted to hold a wedding in Nashville." Scott added that Nashville had a lot of meaning to his family, especially when Taylor stood next to me. She also nodded after hearing Scott say that. Jason was surprised again and said, "Oh my God, that's true. Then what did you say, Travis?" Travis said, "I have my own plan, and of course, I will agree. Taylor, she is also very happy with my decision." Jason shouted, "Wow, you are really a real man. I like you in that. Taylor, she is a happy woman because you are always willing to do everything for her." Travis laughed and said, "Come on, man. Are you flattering me?" Jason said, "You know, Travis, I always appreciate a man who is always willing to do everything for his girlfriend. And of course, that always makes everyone support you." Travis said, "Oh yeah, I'll take your word for it," but the old guys danced and celebrated. Then both Kelce brothers laughed happily. Jason said, "At the game, the fans were quite amused by the Taylor and Caitlyn moments." Travis said, "Yeah, they look like best friends." In last week's podcast, when Caitlyn joined our conversation, she was quite funny and talked very friendly. "I guess she and Taylor were friends." Jason said, "I think so too." A viewer also left a comment saying, "Hey, come here and see Taylor and Caitlyn. They look like sisters." Travis and Jason laughed happily, making the atmosphere even more lively. Travis laughed and said, "Come on, man. It was an important game. Great that day. We completed the mission."